Hilton, 12495 Northwest 6th Avenue. Continuing on what she said, what else is Sally is going to come up with? You give me this and I'll give you that. I saw her this evening and she was, oh, the CRA. Can't let her do that. Number, this doesn't make any kind of sense. You have this building right here and you have the resident around it. What's going to happen to those people? Miami Shores is not going to take them. So we're not thinking of the people. We hire you to take care of us. So you need to work it on our behalf. And isn't Sally Amon one vote? Is she in charge of the CRA and everything else? We can't give in to her. Can't let her, you know, you guys are strong. We hire you to protect us. You need to look out for our interests. These people, and also Biscayne Park takes over that building. Does the tenants know their rent is going to go through the roof? So we need to think about the resident of our city and what's best for us, not what Sally wants. I called her office and she said, it's a done deal. This was a couple of months ago. So this is something that she's planning. I don't know who, but please do not give in to her. Thank you.
Citizen forum is now closed. A short report that I have is about the little libraries. The little libraries are open. How many do we have now, Katya? 6? Our ultimate goal is to have one little library in every block in the future. So, and actually some people have been bringing books to my office. Yeah, drop off. So they brought about, we had a box, I guess there were about maybe 100 books. So, and I believe then they took it to Parks and Rec, which is responsible to put them in the, and, but there was some concern about the one located by W.J. Bryant. They said it was being vandalized. We don't know by whom, but I know they said it was being fixed a couple of times. So we are very proud of the little libraries and the reading at the library, and we know that it's catching a lot of buzz. And the media, Channel 10, is catching up, to it, and it's North Miami is known as one of the municipalities engaging our kids to actually read. And also, I think on the 22nd is the day of the field trip with the YOB kids, where we're going to Port Miami Tunnel. We did it last year, and we had a blast. Even if your kids are not in the YOB programs, if you want your kids to go to the field trip, with me to the Port Miami Tunnel, to please visit. And I went to the actually to the ceremony where they welcomed the first supersized ship from the Panama Canal, from Panamex. And since they created the two new canals, the two larger canals, that ship originated from Japan, China, and Korea. It carried about 7.2 million containers, 7.2, and there is another one which is even bigger than the one that was there over the weekend that can carry up to 10 million. So, and there is a lot of talk about the markets, the opportunities of the surrounding cities in the area. So we have to think about how we can put North Miami in a certain position where we can benefit from this big thing that is going on as far as the cargo and transportations are going. That's my report for today, and the rest of the council, the floor is open.
Do we go in order, or you just?
Anyway,
Well, Mr. Mayor, I just want to wish everyone a safe and happy summer, as this is our final meeting until we're meeting in September. But I just want to clarify, September, we meeting in August? I thought it was September. Okay.
September 3rd, you said.
September 3rd, okay. In August, until we meet in August. I just want to clarify, because I've been hearing a lot tonight, and I've received some emails as well as calls regarding this particular incident, and I want to make this statement First and foremost, I don't know, this is the first, well, not the first time, but from residents, I'm hearing about one particular commissioner, and I shall not name. I don't know about any of strong arm or whatever that was made, whatever the deal was. The decision that we made, as far as we need to let folks know, first of all, the process, how this thing worked. We have application all over. Yes, there was one application that we did put in months, years prior, and we came to the conclusion where we felt, I, as a sitting person, felt that it was in the best interest and in my best interest as a representative of this body to go ahead and fight for south portion of Biscayne Boulevard. But the idea, one commissioner is not here. We just have to be careful. The person that if you want to have something, I think it's up on you as residents to go up to the county commission. We did not give up anything. Right? Am I right, Mr. Manager? No, we did not. Chief, you had your moment, sir. We did not give up anything, as far as I know, from what we voted on. We simply
we still have a Biscayne Corridor application.
exactly.
We've removed only the conflict area, and that still has to go through its process.
And that's the part when folks are saying that, like, we giving Biscayne Park. That's not the idea. If whatever happens, the application is accepted, it's my understanding they have to go through a referendum. So that has nothing to do with us. Now, let me say this. What happened if they do go to a referendum and the people had said they don't want to be in North Miami? So you have to get the facts out straight. Exactly.
If they don't want to be in Biscayne
If they don't want to be in Biscayne Park, then what happened, Mr. Manager? They don't get it.
They don't get it, and then we can
We could go after.
reapply.
But what if the people, what I'm saying, say they don't want to be in our city too?
Same thing. We don't get
Okay,
it.
so we gotta, it's not something that we automatically say, this is this and that. There are rules and guidelines, and when we mentioning other county commission and other folks, yes, there's politics and everything that is going on in the county and up here. We gotta be mindful of how these things are, and as an educator, we gotta educate this. It's not like we giving Biscayne Park tomorrow, we say, oh, we give you this parcel, and no, it could be very well the same people that says, yeah, they said they don't wanna be in North Miami. They have to vote for whichever one, and we don't know what's gonna happen. So what we did, we focusing, the area that we asked for, there's no vote. Am I correct? So automatically we're gonna get that area. They have to go through the vote. There's no vote because we only apply for the south of the Biscayne corridor, if the petition accepts.
10% of people
No.
have to.
No,
The
no.
petitions that we have in that area do not have.
Can we
It does not have the
continue it as a report instead?
Okay, well, this is
Instead of
part of
going
my
back and
report.
forth, let's continue it as a
Absolutely.
report.
So
Yeah.
to finalize my report, please, if you want to lobby, you want to do whatever you want, as residents, as citizens, we all, please go down to the county commission and do what you have to do. If it does pass, there's procedure, but you got to keep in mind, at the same time, if this thing comes to us, that does not mean that the same people want to be in North Miami as well. So that's where we are with that, and I just want to wish everyone a happy summer. Thank you.
No, report.
Let's count.
Okay, you ready for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wish more people had come out on May 24th when we had our first discussion. But thank you for the late petition. I really hope that all of you who are here tonight speak as eloquently and do come to the hearing on July 19th. It is really important. As I said, we can't do too much. Our city was at the first hearing. It was a hearing of the planning board, not the commission, and they turned us down. So it's really not our city that's going to have the final say. I wish we had, I wish we could be a little more forceful about it. But these are your commissioners, and you vote for them also, and I really suggest that you go there. I will be there. I was there the first time. I have been against Biscayne Park getting those 2 parcels from the beginning. I've still been very vocal against that for so many reasons. Life safety issues. I represent Palomar, my district. I do not feel it is right to have Biscayne Park's police cars zipping through their neighborhood. There is no access to to this parcel. It is not adjacent. For so many reasons, I mean, I can just be redundant. Every council meeting, county has done a very extensive report, and they have recommended turning down Biscayne Park's application for so many reasons. They don't meet any of the criteria. We give the water. We're not supposed to be taking a piece of property for money. But if we are, I think that the revenue on this parcel, I have a number of 343,000, but I think that includes other parcels, so I don't have the accurate numbers. The other parcels we were worried about losing because there were 3 other applications. One was 8,000 revenue, one 61,000, and one 63,000. So we're giving up the revenue from Biscayne because we wanted these other 3 parcels. One of them happened to have 390 votes. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but you know, I'm adamantly opposed. I will be there. I will be speaking for my constituents in District 2, and now I will be speaking on behalf of the homeowners. I cannot speak on behalf of the city. I've given my vote of confidence to our manager to negotiate the way he feels best. I don't like to be strong-armed by anybody, and my council feels, you know, at the previous meeting, the consensus was we're getting this shoved down our throats, so be it. I will be there to speak on behalf of I will be there to speak against their application. That being said, this is the end of my 3rd year on the council, and I sat today and we had the induction of a new police chief. I want to congratulate our new chief, Gary Eugene. He's home. Well, he had a busy day. It was really warm out there. We have 2 new assistant chiefs, 2 commanders, 2 sergeants. Very proud of them. Police department is great. But I sat there beaming, looking about our city. I think we are in the best shape we have been in so many years. We have a tremendous manager, a tremendous new attorney, and police chief. I think, and our staff is doing a really great job, and I just feel we are really on top of things, so I appreciate that. And I also want to thank the mayor and our council, because for the past 3 years we even had fun. We had a really horrible subject to discuss this evening, the water bill. I've been to a lot of water bill meetings over the years, and we were actually able to do it lightly and try to help the people. It was not contentious. Our mayor's conducted a very congenial, respectful meeting, so I want to thank the mayor, and I want to thank my fellow councilmen, because it's been a pleasure this past year or so to serve, and I think we're really getting a lot done, so thank you.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I just want to echo what Councilwoman said about the promotion of the chief and everybody else in the command staff. I apologize that I wasn't able to be there. I had to be at work, so I couldn't get away to be back here in North Miami, especially since my office has now moved out to Miami Beach, makes it even harder. But I am very excited at the diversity that I saw in all of those command staff promotees. They were diverse. They were people who have been with this department for a long time, so they're moving up, which is really a really, really heartwarming things to see. So I wish all of them a hearty good luck going forward, and congratulate all of them on their promotions. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I want to wish everyone happy summer. And Mr. Manager, do we still have registration for summer camp in our city, or we have full capacity on every location? Okay, that's when I ask all the parents who have their kids and at home, please, we have a good summer camp at different locations in the city of North Miami. And also I want to thank and congratulate the new Chief of Police, Gary Eugene, and staff, Neil Cuevas, Major Beige, and all the other people that has been promoted and this morning. And again, happy summer to everyone.
All right. Just before I end, I mean, I would be remiss not to express my discontent about this annexation issue, and I've I've expressed myself many times in different meetings about, the cherry picking. I mean, it's just it's something that's going to leave a bad taste in my mouth for a very long time. And it's happening, under my watch as a mayor. And I know I'm always reminded that I'm only one vote. So I went and visited that area with the major, who's now assistant chief Beige. It was a very bad day for me. After that visit, after that field trip, it's cherry picking. It's parochialism. In its pure form. County commission. Pretty much. Telling us what to do, and it's nothing short of that. It's my expression. That's the way I feel about it. I don't like it, so I'm urging everyone to please go on July 19th. And like the councilwoman said, you vote for those commissioners as well. So go and express yourself, and take it from there.
I would be
Motion
remiss
to
if I didn't
adjourn?
open my
Go ahead.
remarks by acknowledging the fact that I think, in my honest, sincere opinion, the city of North Miami have by far one of the best police departments in the state of Florida. And I can tell you this firsthand. I'm a criminal defense attorney. We deal with officers all the time in my, other job. And I just wanted to encourage everyone that I know, people who's watching the television, do not paint a broad brush. I'm going to tell you right now, I am emphatically a Black Lives Matter supporter, but I'm also absolutely a Blue Lives Matter supporter. You have to understand that people commit crimes all the time, but you don't generalize. You don't say all black people are murderers because one black person murdered, or all white person is a racist because one white person is a racist. So don't conclude that every single officer is bad or a murderer because one or two are. I think we have the best command staff in the state of Florida. And with Chief Jariga, with Eugene, now with Beige and Cuevas, if you ever had conversations with even Chief Each, how do you hate people like that?
I wish I had that staff when I was chief.
Yeah, you can't hate these people. So, City of North Miami officers, rest assured that you have a strong supporter in Mike Etienne. If you just have a conversation with Chief Jariga, for example, how would you hate a guy like that? With Chief Each. So you have my full support, and I'm also encouraging all of my Black Lives Matter colleagues, make sure you don't paint a broad brush. Let's go ahead and shame and remove the bad officers, but let's praise and appreciate and acknowledge the good ones. That was the first comment. So you guys keep up the great work at the North Miami Police Department. The second one is, Mayor, I stand with you, and Carol Keys, I stand with you. On July 19th, I'm closing down my law firm, and I will be there in the morning to fight against this injustice that's going on. And unlike Carol Keys, she can only speak on behalf of District 2. Fortunately, I was elected citywide, so I can speak on behalf of all my constituents throughout. And rest assured that I will be putting on a show and strong-arming the city of North Miami with a guy like Alex Desiree and the mayor. That's hard to understand. So I'm sure they're not going to allow it to happen. And rest assured that we're going to do everything we can to fight this injustice. Mayor and council, I have to say, I'm going to enjoy the summer, despite the fact that I'm not going to see you for a while. But it's always been a pleasure working with you all. And I have to say, Mayor Smith-Joseph, I've been here for going on 5 years now. You have by far one of the most efficient, respectful council meetings. And what Carol Keys and Councilman Galvin said earlier, you've been doing a remarkable job, and I'm sure you'll be doing it for the next 2 years, the next 3 years. And and you are, I have to say, man, I have to applaud you for the job well done. All right, that's it. Everyone enjoy your summers.
Mr. Attorney?
We haven't adjourned yet, guys.
I have nothing to add, Mayor.
Nothing to add?
No, he won't take
Thank
it
you very
personally.
much.
Everybody gets up and walks out before he gets to start talking.
Motion to adjourn?
No reports? Okay.
No reports?
Now we're done.
Now we done.